really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for the defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long. So I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Can't make the connection and pressure there off the missed timing. Just tough for him to come out there. Didn't pick up on the recruiting trail last week. We start off with a line that gives them a run. This is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a three-star, opportunities to go elsewhere and play in better conferences against better competition. But this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream. Was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big thing? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him do it.
He's brought down, but he'll be out for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's the hit. Get him at the 46. And the Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back in the coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go. And they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that run. Opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Right down the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to run its lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Spits it out to the back.
Slips the running back out of the backfield. Then decides to cut in. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest.
They upgraded on the field in this defense. Will be going on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. They put it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the upfield and fire from the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my side. He can make plays after. The quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. He catches the football in a big play that you saw after the clutch, man. He's got some room.
Great team defense on that one. Everybody doing a great job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and offense for
Pulls and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their opponent. They're really fast. They're trying to go wide receivers with the ball. He was right there in the space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
And that's incomplete. The defender was all over and knocked the ball on the ground. First down coming up. And the Cowboys will call this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with a 7-0 lead. Getting that push and pick up a 4 out to the 26. Solid pick up a 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fires to the middle. He's got it over in. They bring him down to the big line. Well, the sticks.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but he did a great job there with the plan on film. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers and the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right near the team of that defense.
And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The toss sweep to the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Into the end zone. It was incomplete. He was trying to find this man for 6.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds. You can move the play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, man, right down the middle. That obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And he dropped it overall. Like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, and that winner.
the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of data. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put tells to coverage. Deep downfield.
No mid-season goal was for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is top 10 in the country once again because they've got a lot of speed. They've got four hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get him stopped, and his veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
He's got him. Breaks into the open. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Gain of 17 on the play. That's a 1st down for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The pull and the roll off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Defensive man, it helps you a lot. And you could be a linebacker or a corner or your safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like that on this play.
Against the defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
To the air, it's Hart. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the wheel were right, and the play will stand. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass.
Number 16, set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it off across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Released by the QB. And they pick up the 1st down.
those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wide open downfield. Lansing with the stop. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Here's Farrell. He's charting, but he'll be knocked down at the one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third and you're trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down.
How about this offensive line? Third and goal, they gotta have it. They flew off the line. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more on that lead. And the extra point is good. They march 72 yards, and they capped it off to the 1-yard line. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily hanging time just yet. But I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers.
I hear you, Jesse, but not paying time. But you see my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Hart. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third down, you know the pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got to put the lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this.
He's piled up 82 yards here on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
He stopped at the 13-yard line as
after facing the fan and make a tackle.
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6.
And this is the hard part about man-run defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this run.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Power football that run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, it wasn't phenomenal the 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Looking to pass. It's hard. Fires to the right. Intercepted. Big play. Stop the drive.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots. Really aggressive and trying to get down as a talent does. Great job making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws from the tight end. On target window. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. You get that turnover and you try to push them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big game.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They work, and they get rewarded.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead. They'll try to pile on a little more with the already. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. He makes the catch inside the 10. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Boom, boom. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together, but really in a great way. That's why they're a top 10 offense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime. Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Finally corralled at number 4. He picks up the first down.
By the receiver.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. That's a throw and catch you will put on the resume reel. Great footwork along the boundary.
He's brought down.
Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it, you throw it, you know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
And the Commodores with the 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
You're going to end the play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and moving something out.
He'll be hauled out just inside the 10 of the Lions. They're trying to turn this into a steal. Through the air, it's hard. Here comes the heat. This rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right way ball and everyone on the same page here. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Timeout call by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose and can be brought down on 24. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. They'll leave it with him. Got the first down and more. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback may change this route. There's the pressure. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Williams-Brice.
And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. He'll get up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. Powers through the defender. That's a big play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Trying to get the corner. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No doubt the offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. You got to start showing some new weapons here in the second.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. What a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Here's the handoff. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They finally get him stopped. This veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives into the 10-yard line.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the drive. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be key in that too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
And they catch it and go score.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Now the toss. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing. So he gets all 8 points on that.
And that's a really good job by this offense. Watch the quarterback. He takes basically across the defensive line and then pitches off to the running back. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this. Obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Nice man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
To the wideout.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forcing second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going down. And the implication there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming. It's all because of the coach right now in this world.
Really good defense. You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Commodores line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Got a man. It's Lee. Taking out of bounds after a good pick up there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He's got it.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let it go to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right out. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense. They're a really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of it as the game goes on.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get to 3rd down. And we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got a 1st down to throw. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got them for 12. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He almost pushed it in for 6. He'll get it down at the 1-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. And a chance to roll things over. Let's see how they start the final period. Second down. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And they get to him and knock him down within a big gain. And the Commodores are on the line looking to convert on third and short. Finds the back on the option again. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Everybody stays in their lanes. They stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving. There we go. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this just starts to look right, right? Down by 7 scores. Just in the fourth quarter, they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. Across the that's a more man to the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extend on track and getting it in on the option. They build this fourth-quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been a complete difference. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets there. Down he goes up the 18.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And he is just engulfed in the line by this giant defensive tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made me stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of side, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why the offense is wanting to run. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. It's complete. Stop is made at the 32. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Other offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this year. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots there, just trying to light up the score.
And the Gamecocks go ahead at 1st and 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, just taking care of the football. Now late in the game, you've got to lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's got it on the run. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments where you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Using his feet.
Situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big NO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. They dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
And saying, listen, it's your job to stop us right now. We're beating you a lot. So I think there's some psychological there's some there's some to beat you in the trail in the future, and kind of take that and a little rub their nose in it.
Here we go. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. The offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to stop.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. saw in this game today, the opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish. Now they have done nothing wrong.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
The give to the tailback. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've got. And that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Gives it on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it to the back on the draw. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happened. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being stormed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Cavaliers decide to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up.
He's got it on the outside. They'll make the stop, but that first down on the ice, and they should be able to nail this one out. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
He's got it down.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And we have breaking news. They scored
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field, putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what we've seen on both sides of the ball today.
Vanderbilt, 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Offense working from the pistol. They'll go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. They need to find something that they do really, really well. And run the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good
take it on the return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over now.